Well, let's get more on this from Ediz Tiyansan, who joins us now from Antakya, near the Turkey-Syria border. It is an appalling attack. What's the latest information on the injured?
Well, as you'll remember, John, there were hundreds of people injured from this incident, what's now termed as a chemical gas attack in the Idlib province of northern Syria. And while some of those injured were immediately taken to the hospitals nearby, there was another attack yet at the hospital where they were being treated. So soon after that, the Turkish aid organizations went to the border area, and with an authorization from the Turkish government, from the Turkish officials, they started letting in some of the patients into Turkey soon after that incident. And since yesterday, we understand that around 32 of these patients were admitted to hospitals in the Hatay province where we are there. First, they're brought to the Reyhanlı hospital right across the border, and from there they've been transferred to various hospitals around this province, and they are still undergoing treatment, but their doctors wouldn't share specific information about in the confidentiality rule, but some of the officials will tell you that when they first arrived in the area, they still carried symptoms of what they said was in line with an attack caused by a nerve agent, some kind of a nerve agent substance. But of course, at this point, it's still not easy to say with certainty what kind of an agent, what kind of a gas or a mixture of sort was used in this attack. Obviously, it will require some investigation. But in the meantime, Turkey still maintains its doors open for further injuries that might be coming from the area as part of its humanitarian policy, even though it had closed its doors for further refugees after having admitted already more than 3 million Syrians into its territory. Now it's only letting in people in exceptional cases like this one, in extreme humanitarian crises like this one. And as I've said, at least 32 Syrian victims of this attack are right now undergoing treatment in various hospitals in the Hatay province.
And it is, the Syrian regime have denied that it was it which carried out this strike. Does anyone actually believe that denial?
Well, it's really hard to tell. I've spoken to some sources who were also questioning who was behind this attack. Now, the natural guess, the first guess that comes to mind is obviously the Syrian regime, because they, along with the Russian Air Force, has been carrying out airstrikes in that area for quite some time. It's nothing new, and even attacks towards civilians is not new. Chemical gas attacks have been reported, are still under investigation by a UN committee for more than a year. So this really is nothing new. But the main question here, John, was why now and why this kind of an attack? Barely less than a week ago, we were in Geneva. I was in Geneva at the Syrian talks, and Staffan de Mistura, the UN special envoy, had announced that both sides were walking away from this fifth round of talks with the political willingness to continue on with the sixth round. And just as the peace talks are still going on, and the Astana countries, the guarantor countries, namely Turkey, Russia and Iran, were increasing their efforts for a renewal of a ceasefire, now suddenly this, so the timing of the attack is quite questionable, and the motivation behind it is quite unclear.
Well, Ediz, I'm sure we'll be returning to you throughout the day. For now, though, thank you very much.